Live, local, late breaking. This is Newswatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:30 on September 15th. Welcome to Newswatch 12 this morning. I'm Carlos Marietta. We're first going to turn over to Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress for a look at our Monday. And Sarah, how's our Monday shaping up so far as we're heading into this morning?
It is a very cool start to the morning, especially if you are areas over east side. Right now, we're taking a look out at Klamath Falls from the Sky Lakes Medical Center. In general, around the region this morning, we are waking up with clear skies. But if you are heading northward along 97 this morning towards Chemult, Chilquin, you might see some more cloud coverage this morning, but that should dissipate throughout the day. And let's take a look at those current temperatures. It's a chilly one heading out the door, especially if you're east side. We're at 30 for Chemult, 30 for Christmas Valley, over into Klamath Falls and Lakeview into the 40s, even into our west side valleys, waking up in the lower 50s today. 51 for Medford, 50 for Grants Pass, 40s into Northern California, into the 50s as we are along the coast. That's a big temperature difference from yesterday, especially if you are into Lakeview this morning, 17 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday morning. Now we are under a frost advisory areas over east side until 9 a.m. today. But despite that cooler start, we're going to heat those temperatures right back up near or right above normal for those highs today, with lots of sunshine to go around across the whole region today. Here's a look at those high temperatures. We have 87 for Medford and Grants Pass. Klamath Falls will be at 75, 83 to Wairika. Along the coast, Brookings getting a little bit of that Chetco effect today. It's going to see those temperatures a little bit warmer than other areas along the coast, but expect those high temperatures in general into the 70s. Now we are seeing, or over the weekend, we did see quite a bit of rainfall, especially into a few areas, a little bit less into some others, and especially into Northern California, only seeing maybe about 1/100th of an inch over the past 36 hours. But we did see some pretty good rainfall over the past week. We are going to be drying out as we're into the rest of this week with temperatures a little bit warmer. So I'll go into a bit more details of what you can expect in the days to come coming up in your next forecast.
Many residents from all over the Rogue Valley spent their Saturday afternoons on a Charlie Kirk Memorial Cruise. Now bikes, trucks, cars, and even some tow trucks filled the Walmart parking lot, and many vehicles had American flags, Trump flags, and even some made for Charlie Kirk. Participants gathered together to talk about the death of Kirk, as well as discuss the route of the cruise, which went all the way past Grants Pass. And a local Christian church in Medford hosted an event to remember the life of Charlie Kirk as the country grapples with the reality of political violence. Now, Mountain Church held the event at the Medford Armory as over 1,000 people showed up and even brought their own personal chairs. Local pastors and students spoke at the event on how the death of Charlie Kirk affected them. Pastor Jim Wright with Mountain Church said people can have different values but still love each other.
And not be violent and not cancel, but open dialogue and say we can totally disagree with each other and still love each other. Those are not mutually exclusive. We can totally have differences.
Pastor Wright says with the death of Charlie Kirk, he has seen an increase of Gen Zers coming back to church. And in Central Point, a Crater High School staff member is under investigation who is accused of making disparaging comments about the assassination of Charlie Kirk on social media. Now we have obtained the comments from the staff member off their social media, and it says, quote, "I will never tolerate or sympathize with a bigot, racist, or rapist, and I will never have sympathy for them no matter what happens to them." Now we spoke with Central Point School District 6 Superintendent about this post.
We're taking the situation extremely seriously. The safety of our students and maintaining a positive school environment is a top priority for the district. We do have policy regarding conduct of this matter and in regards to social media postings, and the district will address this matter in accordance with the board policies and procedures.
The district says it will not release the individual's identity while the process is underway, but as of now, the suspected employee is still on the school's website. And moving on to the fire watch this morning, firefighters fighting the Moon Complex fire in Curry County are receiving a unique way to be transported place to place. The fire started on the 13th, and due to the remote location of this fire, Jerry's Rogue Jets has been helping transport crews to different campsites throughout the Rogue River. Rogue Jets currently has 3 boats assigned to help transport crews, equipment, and supplies, And Rogue Jets says they're more than happy to help in any way they can and show these firefighters a scenic view of the Rogue River.
More like the historical, way the boats got started. It's been pretty cool. They used to deliver the mail, and now we're bringing supplies and personnel up to a wildfire in, one of the most remote places you can get to.
Some crews are currently camped at the Paradise and Half Moon Bar lodges as they are actively working to protect those areas. New this morning, California state lawmakers have passed a bill that would ban most law enforcement officers from covering their faces while carrying out operations. Now, the bill will prohibit ski masks and other facial coverings for local and federal officers, including immigration enforcement officers. While they conduct official business, Republican lawmakers and law enforcement agencies say the bill would not only make the job more dangerous for officers, but even if the governor signs the measure into law, it's unclear whether the state could enforce it on the federal agents who have been carrying out those raids. And in an update, 2 local housing developers are expanding their facilities after receiving $5 million in grants each. Now, last month, we told you about IntelliFab in Klamath Falls and Pacific Wall System in Phoenix being chosen as recipients of the Modular Housing Development Fund. Now we're seeing those grants put to use. Both developers are seeing more efficient production with their new upgrades.
Packwall added a new production line intended for emergency housing and more storage, which means more units will be ready to go when they're needed. Their walls cut building time, which means increased speed for people and communities waiting on homes.
In Klamath Falls, IntelliFab expanded their facility with upgraded tools and new modular transit trailers, allowing them to produce a 2-bedroom home every 2 days and safely transport those new units. And one of Make-A-Wish's latest wishes was recently granted to a 10-year-old boy from Phoenix named Damien. Now, Damien had the chance to make his dreams come true with a race in a brand new luxury car. Tony Martinez has the story.
Rolling into Portland International Raceway in a stretch limo would be a great start to anyone's day, and for Damon Hawkins and his mom and dad, it was just the beginning.
Damien had decided that his joy would be going fast in an exotic car.
Oh, I get a Ferrari!
And not just any Ferrari, but a brand new Ferrari F8 Tributo, finished in beautiful Make-A-Wish blue.
You excited?
Complete with professional race car driver Calvin Harris, on loan from Pro Drive Racing School, to take Damien on the lap of a lifetime. This VIP treatment is a huge departure for the Hawkins family. Once a week, they make the 10-hour round trip to Portland for Damien's 3-hour treatment.
He does infusions every week, so we have to drive up from southern Oregon. We live in Phoenix, which is pretty close to the California border. Pretty much it's like a turn and burn, so we get up there in the morning, get his infusion done.
And although the treatment is going well, he may need it for many years to come. But today, none of that matters.
It was really nice to come up yesterday where we got here and we're like, we relax? What?
And not only is it Damien's wish day, but it's also a special Hawkins family holiday.
What have we been doing since yesterday, Damien?
Yes day.
Yes day. Do you want to explain what that is?
So my parents are letting me do anything that I want to do, and anything that I want to buy, they let me.
Yep.
Of course, there are limitations.
So Damien, this car behind us, if you ask for us to buy it, will we?
No.
No.
Finally, Damien is strapped into his prancing horse, and it's time to go for a ride. So far, so good, but halfway through the first lap, Damien suspects that Calvin is holding back on the horsepower.
Are you allowed to go a little bit quicker?
Still feeling good?
Yeah, a little bit quicker now. More quicker.
All right, last lap. Here's checkered flag.
Woo! Can you make this last lap like too fast?
Too fast? I
Yeah.
don't want to go too fast.
I do. Woo! This is good speed.
Good. That's fast enough for you?
Yeah.
So no hospitals for Damien today, no doctor appointments. Just two guys having a blast in an amazing car. All thanks to Make-A-Wish Oregon.
Is this your dream too?
Oh yeah, I love being out here. Come on in. All right, give me a fist bump. That was pretty cool.
Yeah! Thank you!
Got a little trophy for you.
We wanted to send you home with your own Nintendo Switch with special steering wheels so you can keep racing at home.
What?
I
Awesome.
Every wish is different. This one was a really special wish because the pro racing folks got involved, and there's also a really nice man who owns this Ferrari who brought it in just so Damien could race it today. For a wish like this, it really takes the community to pull it together to make it happen.
Finally loaded up with goodies and his wish fulfilled, Damien had one last request.
Can we get back in the limo?